beautiful friends. It's Amanda here, and today I want to share some dry skin sufferer tips for winter makeup. Even if you don't have desert dry skin like I do, I think that some of these tips can still be helpful even for my friends who have normal and combo and oily skin types. We all have our different weather-related makeup struggles, no matter what climate you live in, no matter your skin type, no matter how much or how little makeup you wear. The elements do tend to interfere with our faces and what we put on it. I'm going to share the way that I approach my makeup to last through a winter day. For me, one of the most important parts of my winter makeup routine is actually keeping on top of my skincare routine because I can mitigate a lot of the dryness and the problems that the dryness causes by keeping my skin super, super moisturized before I even start putting any makeup on. I live in a very humid climate, but it gets a lot drier once it gets cold. I really step up my game more in the winter, I feel. I focus a lot more on sun protection in the warmer months and a lot more on moisturizing in the winter months, but I still moisturize and use sun protection year round. That's really important no matter what the climate is, where you live. You should still be wearing SPF every single day. The best play for me personally is to use two different moisturizers, one for nighttime and one for daytime. Nighttime skincare before bed, I'm using an ultra rich, more heavy moisturizer. That way it can sink into my skin overnight. And then in the mornings, a lighter, more gel-based moisturizer. This is my current favorite. This one's from Versed. It's their Dew Point Moisturizing Gel Cream. This soaks all the way into my skin so that as I build layers, I have that hydration there, but it's not sitting on top of my skin and disrupting all of the makeup layers that I put on top. So I do this probably an hour before I'm going to apply my actual makeup. After I do my skincare, and my moisturizer is always, always going to be an SPF. This is my current favorite right now. This one's from IT Cosmetics. It's their Hello Sunshine Invisible Hydrating Serum Sunscreen. This is an SPF 50. I really like this one because makeup lays so well on top of it. It doesn't tend to break up any foundation that I put on top. It doesn't feel like things are sliding around. It doesn't add too much glowiness. There's no actual physical shimmer in here. It is a hydrating product, so it will add some natural moisturized glow, but that's about it. So this is my current favorite. I've been through at least two of these, so I'm a big fan of this. It is a little bit more expensive than some of my other favorites, like the e.l.f. Whoa Glow or the Dewy Sunscreen from the Inky List. I really like both of those as well, and they are great, more affordable options. Personally, I feel good about investing in this sunscreen because it's my favorite, because I wear it every day, because I use up every last drop. But I just wanted to give you some other alternatives in case this isn't quite in the budget for you. I just did my skincare for the morning, so I did apply this Versed moisturizer about 30 minutes ago. I usually try to wait about an hour before I put makeup on just so that everything has time to interact with my skin, but I can tell that this is fully absorbed. It's been very cold and windy here, so my skin is struggling more than usual. As always, next step is some SPF. I'm going to add some liquid glow before I put my foundation on because I do want this to be a really subtle glow, and I also want to have control over where this glowiness ends up. So I'm going to take just a little tiny bit of that, and before I apply my foundation, I'm going to add some of this just to my cheek area. I know it looks really intense when it's by itself, but I'm going to be applying a layer of makeup on top of this. And then this little bit of glow is going to show through in a really natural, ethereal, glowy type of way. At least hopefully that's the goal. I tend to focus on the tops of my cheekbones for this type of thing, but you can add this elsewhere if you want to just sort of accentuate the high points of your face. I'm gonna do it today just for the video, but sort of an extra step, in my opinion. Remember the Cupid's bow highlight trend? You have to trust the process on this one. I know this looks really crazy right now. I mean, it doesn't look that crazy. Now that I have those base layers down for hydration and glow and sun protection, I'm gonna add my foundation. I'm actually using the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream. Technically not really a foundation, I guess, if it's a CC cream, but it is full coverage. Just one pump of that to start with. I can always add more, but I like to start with a little bit first. It's all about just building up light layers so that nothing gets too heavy and starts to look too cumbersome on the skin, because that's when that dry flakiness can really take a hold. I'm gonna add a little bit more, maybe just like half a pump more of the CC cream, just because I do want a little bit more coverage up on the forehead, on my nose, which is always a problem area for me, but especially in the winter. Blowing your nose more, putting layers on and off more. And while I'm building up these layers, instead of swiping my brush like this, I'm kind of tapping to press the layers together. That way I don't get any streaky marks from my brush. And it also just helps all of my products to play really well together and sandwich together into my skin instead of swirling and sliding around. Now you can see where I had those glow drops. It's way more toned down and it really just looks like part of the landscape of my skin instead of a highlighter that was placed there. It just gives me a nice natural lit from within type of glow. You know, we love a lit from within glow. I'm gonna do a quick little brow gel and then I'll be right back. I added a little bit of tinted brow gel and now I'm gonna let that face makeup settle in, dry down, and I'm gonna do a little lip combo. For me, tinted lip balm is always a given, but especially in the winter, it's basically all that I want to wear. If I have the ability to be wearing a tinted lip balm, I'm gonna do it. When I want to add a little bit more depth to this lip balm, this is the shade Crackle from my Enchanted Autumn collection with Fantasy Cosmetica. And this is a great just throw it on, very casual lip color. It is on the lighter side though, so sometimes when I'm doing a full-on makeup look, I feel the need to add a little bit more depth to this. That's how I initially started pairing Crackle with the lip liner in the shade Love Bug from ColourPop. This is a really deep, warm, nudie red type of color. So if you have a lip brush, you can sort of smudge. I have one around here somewhere, but I'm just going to use my pinky finger to smudge that lip liner in towards the center of the lips. The ColourPop lippy pencils are super creamy. They glide on so easily and they don't feel like they're tugging and dry and just scratchy on my lips. I hate that in a lip liner. I absolutely love this color combo. The way these two pair so well together. Love Bug adds some richness and some depth to Crackle, and Crackle really tones down the intensity of Love Bug, at least on me. I'm very pale, so this color looks quite strikingly intensely red when it's first applied. But this combo together is just the perfect medium, the perfect finish. I love it. I love it. And this lip combo just begs for this blush color. This is the Huda Beauty blush filter in the shade Latte, one of their newer releases. I've been wearing it non-stop. I love the blush filter formula to begin with, and I just think this color is so perfect with pretty much every look that I want to be wearing right now. Between the subtle glow of this blush filter and the subtle glow of adding those drops underneath my foundation, my skin just looks so much more hydrated than it actually feels. For daytime, this is perfect. if I was wearing this out for a date night or a girls' night or dinner out or whatever, I would probably add a second layer of the blush just to turn up the volume on that cheek color. Maybe just a smidge more. I can always be convinced to add a little bit more blush. It's not usually a difficult negotiation for me. These just blend like a dream. I really love this formula. Last time I said I hoped we got more colors, we got 2 new shades, so I hope we get more colors. I have ideas. Call me, Huda. I know. It's probably crazy that I did my blush and everything before I did my concealer, but let's talk about concealer now. This is the best case concealer from Salt New York. Probably one of the best products I tried all year. Probably one of the best concealers I've ever used. I love this stuff. This is the shade N12. Both N12 and N13 work for me. Here's N13. I usually apply N12 in my beauty room, and then I carry N13 with me for touch-ups. First of all, this little box, this little packaging is so perfect to carry a concealer for touch-ups. It's super sturdy, it's lightweight, it's really cute. Because this is a lighter wood color, it's really easy to find in the bottom of my purse. Most bag linings are either like a bright color or a dark color, so this always stands out in my bag. It's easy to grab. It has a little mirror for touch-ups. It's just, this is the perfect little case to have on the go. And this concealer is so good for on-the-go touch-ups because it layers really seamlessly on top of any kind of makeup. So when you're out and about and your nose drips, when you blow your nose, when you're putting your sweater on and off and your makeup's getting all disrupted, this is the easiest, best, most seamless, perfect concealer for touch-ups. I always have it with me no matter the season, but this is absolutely clutch in the winter. I don't know about you. I get that nose drip all the time. All the time. I'm not even sick and just my nose will drip. It's cold outside, nose drip. Gotta wipe my nose and then my makeup gets all messed up. This is also great in the summertime for the sunglass marks because you can just take one little wipe of this and go boop, boop, and it's totally fixed. This is genius. The packaging is genius. The formula is genius. I love it. I'm sure you can tell. Okay, I'm going to end my rant now by just saying that I love this concealer. It's a must for me in any season, but it is especially great for those quick wintertime touch-ups. As you can see, you don't need a tool, you don't need a brush, you don't need a sponge. This has noticeably more coverage than their foundation, the little balm tint. And I feel like this also dries down a little bit more. While I like that for the summertime, it doesn't work as well for me in the winter. But this concealer, because it does dry down a little bit more and it has a little bit more heavy pigment, it's perfect year round, but it is absolutely must have for winter touch-ups. I am going to do a little bit of powdering. I do think that this helps everything stay in place. I'm just doing a light layer and I'm also using a baked formula so that it doesn't look very flat and dry on my skin. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. Has been my favorite face powder for a really long time. And that's it. That is my glowy, hydrated looking, dewy skin that's actually going to hold up to my winter challenges, tissues and wind and all of the stuff that we have come to expect with cold weather. So I'm going to give you a close-up look now of the finished product.
What if I told you I couldn't stay? Take me or leave me. You can still walk away. What if I told you this love won't be easy?
I'm going to show you what I mean with the touch-ups now, okay? I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm gonna mute the sound, okay? You're not gonna hear it because I care about you too much for that, okay? But I'm gonna show you how I touch up with that concealer and how good it is. Keep in mind, my face is already powdered. Remember that. Classic winter problem. See, the makeup is rubbed off and the redness is showing. So I'm gonna get my trusty little concealer. Got my little trusty mirror here, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this on my finger. Boom, that's it. All gone. Instant fixed. Didn't even need to go to the bathroom. You could do that in 2 seconds when you get to the parking lot. Blow your nose, touch it up a little bit. That's it. You're not even late. I hope that you managed to find some helpful tips or some good product recommendations. Or if nothing else, I hope that you just had fun hanging out here with me today. I know I always enjoy it. I would love to hear about your winter makeup tips, your dry skin makeup tips. Do you have a certain way that you like to touch up? Maybe a certain product that really carries you through those cold months? I always love to hear what you think about things too. So make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. What? What? Oh no, I left my water downstairs. Uh-oh. Okay, Amanda. Okie dokie. Gave the. Whoa, what was that? Oh, I love this concealer so much. So good. Gotta remember to put that back in my bag, or else we'll be in big trouble, mister. All right. Huh? Sure, sure, Amanda. Sure. Hmm. Uh, Whew. All right, I'm gonna go film an eyeshadow tutorial now. I think that I'm gonna use this one because it looks really cute and it's very wintry. And today apparently is just a wintry little day. So keep an eye out for that. It'll be up soon or it'll be up before this. I don't know. I'm just trying to get as many videos done as I can while I have time to film. We're doing great. Doing great. Okay, thanks for watching. You're so cool and cute and awesome, and that's why I love your face. And I will see you in another video really soon, hopefully. I'll be here, you'll be here. Should be a good time. Okay, love your face. Bye.